Ali B. Sulaiman to lead us in the invocation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين إن الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم وفقنا لما تحب وترضاه. اللهم اهدنا إلى ما فيه خير وسلاح لأمة الإسلام ولمن صبروا يا الله. اللهم اهدنا إلى ما فيه خير وسلاح لأمة الإسلام ولمن صبروا يا الله. وصلى الله تعالى على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وسلم. الحمد لله.
Please remain standing for the national anthem and the Bangsamoro hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, ewas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitingin, lumalang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo, aming
Secretariat, please proceed with the roll call.
Roll call, honorable members of the BTA Parliament, Abbas Ahmad, Abbas Harun, Abbas Basit, Abu Mujib, Alamia Laisa, Alauddin Mosber, Ali Ibrahim, Ali Lanang Jr., Ali Eddie, Ambuluto Suharto, Aminuddin Abdulaziz, Ampatuan Baintan, Anayatin Susana, Antaw Muhammad Kelly, Arnado Marian, Asnawi Dan, Babaw Ali Muntaha, Balindong Pangalian, Basman Anna Tarhata, Andaw Bay Maleha, Diranggalan Hashimi, Dumamang Alba Shia Ilayha, Ibrahim Ahud, Ismael Soharto, Estino Matarul, Gayak Abdullah, Gera Edward, Haji Abdullah Khalid, Hasim Abdullah, Hasan Hatimil, Iqbal Muhagir, Ismail Rasul, Jaturi Raisa, Jakilan Muslimin, Jikiri Al-Bakil, Kahalan Den Martin, Karon Faisal, Lim John Anthony, Luong Benjamin, Luong Don Mustafa, Lorena Jose, Makapaar Abdullah, Makasalong Marjani, Makatanong Amrosi, Maglangit Tarhata, Malik Hamid, Mantawel Baileng, Mastura Eshak, Matalam Japar Apollo Mikael, Mawalil Amil Bahar, Mendoza Froilin, Mitimbang Michael, Mitimbang Tawakal, Miswari Abdul Karim, Miswari Nur Reda, Mitmo Grasol Jr., Munoz Hussein, Oranon Suwaib, Pakazam Obaida, Pak Abdul Wahab, Pangandaman Nabila Margarita, Parcasio Randolph, Piang Ramon Sr., Ramos Jamila, Salendab Said, Salik Ali, Sanki Ali, Sema Omar Yasser, Sema Romeo, Sheikh Said, Silongan Aida, Sinulinding Kadel Jr., Sulaiman Ali, Tago Paisalin, Tan Nabil, Usman Ajbar, Utto Basir, Uy Oyod Siti Fahani, Yaqub Muhammad.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah wa bihi nasta'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mr. Speaker, on the basis of the roll call, with 41 members of the Parliament responded to the call, we therefore certify the presence of quorum in today's session. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
With 41 members present and with the Secretary General certifying the existence of quorum, we will proceed with today's business. Floor Leader.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My courtesies to the Honorable Speaker, Attorney Pangalian Balindong, Presiding Officer, Deputy Speaker, Attorney Omar Yasser, SEMA, Deputy Speakers who are around, floor leaders, members of the Parliament, our Secretariat, staff, and guests in the gallery. Magandang buhay at masaganang 2024. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Mr. Speaker, I would like to move that we dispense with the reading of Journal number 30 of December 18, 2023.
There is a motion from the floor to dispense with the reading of Journal number 30 of December 18, 2023. It's been seconded. The motion is approved.
I further move that we approve the journal of the said session subject to style, Mr. Speaker.
The same motion, there is another motion from the floor to approve the same journal subject to style. It has been seconded. The motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, in today's order of business, we have two bills on first reading. May we request the Secretariat to please read the title, the bill number, the title, the authors, and the co-authors according to how they are written, Mr. Speaker.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of the bill, including its number, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
BTA Parliament Bill number 264 entitled An Act Standardizing the Bed Capacity of Siasi District Hospital in the Municipality of Siasi, Province of Sulu, from its present operational 25 beds to 50 beds and appropriating funds therefore. Authors, members of Parliament, Hamid Malik, Nurreda Miswari, Abdul Karim Miswari, Tarhata Maglangit, Amil Bahar Mawalil, Rasol Mitmug Jr., Haseme de Langalen, Albakil Jikiri, Romeo Sema, Muslimin Jakilan, Kadel Sinulinding Jr., Adspar Usman, Den Martin Kahalan, Randolph Parcasio, and Abdulaziz Aminuddin. BTA Parliament Bill number 269 entitled An Act Creating an Infirmary Hospital in Bongo Island, Parang, Maguindanao del Norte, defining its service capacity, providing funds therefore and for other purposes. Authors, members of the Parliament, Kadel Sinulinding Jr., Suhaib Oranan. Co-authors, members of Parliament, Mujib Abu, Mosber Alauden, Muhammad Kelly Antaw, Tawakal Mitimbang, and Basir Utto.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Both are private member bills, so we encourage members of the Parliament who wish to be co-authors to please fill in the co-authorship forms that have been provided to you and submit the same to the Secretariat. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, we move on to the proposed resolutions, starting with proposed resolution number 449. May we request the Secretariat to please read the title, the author, and the co-authors.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 449, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 449 entitled A Resolution Requesting the Government of the Day to enact a Bangsamoro Consumer Act and establish comprehensive measures that promote fair and transparent business practices, protect consumers from deceptive practices, and contribute to the overall economic development and social well-being of the Bangsamoro region. Author, Member of Parliament, Susana Anayatin. Co-authors, Members of Parliament, Eddie Ali, Muhammad Kelly Antaw, Abdulaziz Aminuddin, Michael Mitimbang, Tawakal Mitimbang, Basir Utto, Amrosi Makatanong, and Faisal Karo.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we refer proposed resolution number 449 to the Committee on Trade, Investments, and Tourism.
There is a motion from the floor to refer proposed resolution number 449 to the Committee on Trade, Investment, and Tourism. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, the next is proposed resolution number 459. May I request that it be read together with proposed resolution number 467, them being speaking of the same subject matter, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion from the floor leader to read, the Secretariat is directed to read proposed resolution number 459 and proposed resolution number 467, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 459 entitled A Resolution Congratulating and Commending the Young Bangsamoro Fighters in the first Kyokushin Rio Award Tournament for outstanding achievement, thereby bringing pride and honor to the Bangsamoro people. Authors, Members of Parliament, Sohato Ismail, Marjani Makasalong, Marian Arnado, Japar Apolo Mikhail Matalam, Haseme de Langalen, Anna Tarhata Basman, Mataro Listino, Eddie Ali, Abdomo Hasim, Aida Silungan, Ramon Piang Sr., Paisaling Tago, Nabila Margarita Pangandaman, Soeb Oranon, Mosber Alaudin, Mujib Abu, Muhammad Yaqub Abdul Wahab Pak, and John Anthony Lim. Co-author, Member of Parliament, Faisal Karu.
Read proposed resolution number 467.
Proposed resolution number 467 entitled Resolution congratulating and commending the Bangsamoro athletes in the first Kyokushin Rio World Tournament. Mr. Abdul Qudus Muhammad for winning the championship in the 55-kilogram category, and Mr. Ahmadini Yusuf Talapas for securing second place in the 65-kilogram category for bringing pride and honor to the Bangsamoro people. Author, Member of Parliament, Jamila Ramos. Co-authors, Members of Parliament, Dan Martin Kahalan, Tarhata Maglangit, Ramon Piang Sr., Abdul Wagaya, Abdulaziz Aminuddin, and Faisal Karu.
Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we consolidate proposed resolution numbers 459 and 467, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion from the floor to consolidate proposed resolutions number 459 and proposed resolution number 467. It's been seconded. The motion is approved.
We further move that we treat the consolidated resolutions as a simple resolution, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion from the floor to treat the consolidated proposed resolutions, simple resolutions. Been seconded. Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To speak about the proposed resolution 459, may we please recognize, and I so move that we recognize MP Suharto Esmael, Mr. Speaker.
The gentleman from Sultan Kudarat, Maguindanao is recognized.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على ما لا نبي بعد أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. As a member of the Parliament, I am privileged and honored to author PR number 459 acknowledging the achievement of great highly skilled Bangsamoro karate fighters from BARM who have made us all proud as Bangsamoro people in the recently concluded first Kyokushin World Tournament held in Caloocan Sport Complex last November 11 to 12, 2023. Recognizing achievements is a simple yet an effective way to encourage good behavior, high performance, and inculcate competitive spirits among young generations of talents and skills. Today, we are here to adopt resolution to honor Bangsamoro medalist Al Qudus Muhammad, world champion, and Ahmadin Talapas, second placer in the World Karate Tournament. Locally, the Bangsamoro has reached historically foundation in martial arts that is directly derivable from the roots of Islamic propagation. And as a man became civilized, hand-to-hand fighting also became specialized. While resisting foreign domination from more than 3 centuries, they have acquired strong martial arts tradition. From the best martial arts civilized fighting schools ever, the School of Experience. With this, we are now witnessing in our time, the Bangsamoro champion in the field of martial arts has proven that we are one of the best fighters globally. To our young Bangsamoro world champions, Alhamdulillah, well done. May Allah make you the inspiration of the future generation to produce more Bangsamoro world champion. We are proud to see you excelling in your own quest for excellence in the world of martial arts. Your qualities will not only help you in achieving your goals, but also bring glory of success to Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. To the honorable member of this parliament, today we are here not to recognize the achievement of this Bangsamoro champion, but also to give due regards to our high value and morals which they exemplify their discipline, dedication, skills, and zeal for excellence. In the BTA Parliament alone, we have 4 ICAC or IKAK instructors from OSAA and 2 from Office of MPs The newly elected Philippine ICA Country Director Sensei Engineer Usman Baragir is from Cotabato City. They have proven that Bangsamoro can be world champion, that the Bangsamoro fighters are world-class fighters. With the pride and honor they have given us, they deserve recognition and support of the Bangsamoro people and its government. Again, on behalf of the Member of the Parliament, we are all proud of you. Wabillahi tawfiq wal hidayah. Shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, MP Ismail. Mr. Speaker, for proposed resolution number 467, Mr. Speaker, may we request and recognize MP Jarmila Ramos.
The lady from Lana del Sur and SGA is recognized.
And Maguindanao, Mr. Speaker.
And Maguindanao.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Isang maganda at mapayapang umaga hapon po sa ating lahat, lalong-lalo na sa ating butihing Chief Minister, gayon din ang ating butihing Parliament Speaker Attorney Pangalian Balindong at sa lahat ng miyembro ng Parlamento, isang magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Mr. Speaker, ang hindi matatawarang tagumpay at dedikasyon sa larangan ng palakasan ng ating mga atletang Bangsamoro ay tunay na kahanga-hanga at nagbibigay inspirasyon po sa ating lahat. Ngayon, ipinapakita natin ang paghangang ito sa pamamagitan ng resolusyong ito dahil sa kauna-unahang Kyokushinryu World Tournament na idinaos noong ika-11 at 12 ng Nobyembre sa Caloocan Sports Complex, Bagumbong, Caloocan City ay namayagpag po ang ating mga Bangsamoro athletes at nagland ng matataas na posisyon. Nais po nating batiin si Ginoong Abdul Qudus Muhammad sa kanyang matagumpay na pagganap at pagkapanalo bilang kampiyon sa kategoryang 55 kg ng first Kyokushinryu World Tournament. Si Ginoong Abdul Qudus Muhammad ay 23 taong gulang na may lahing Iranon mula sa bayan ng Sultan Mastura at Cotabato City na pinagmamalaking anak ni Ginoong Abdul Ghani Salam Muhammad at Ginang Salima Dimenda Muhammad. Gayon din ang ating pagkilala kay Ginoong Al-Madini Yusuf Talapas na nanalo rin sa kanyang kategoryang 65 kilogram bilang second place sa kaparehong competition. Siya ay 28 taong gulang na may lahing Maguindanao mula sa lungsod ng Cotabato na anak ni Ginoong Daud Talapas at Ginang Odilin Talapas. Ang International Karate Alliance Kyokushinryu Philippines ay kinikilala bilang isa sa pinakamalaking organisasyon ng karate sa ating bansa na may layuning ipakilalang disiplina, katatagan at determinasyon sa mga kabataang Pilipino. Sa pakikipagtulungan nito sa Kyokushin Karate Do Philippines ay ginanap ang kauna-unahang Kyokushinryu World Tournament na dinaluhan ng mga manlalaro na nagmula pa sa 14 na bansa sa buong mundo. Ang resolusyong ito, Mr. Speaker, ay nagbibigay diin sa kahalagahan ng pagtataguyod ng edukasyong pisikal at mga programa sa palakasan at kinikilala ang mga kahanga-hangang sakripisyo, dedikasyon at pagsisikap ng ating mga atletang kabataang Bangsamoro na lumahok sa mga pandaigdigang kompetisyon. Ipinapakita nito ang suporta at pagkilala ng ating Bangsamoro government sa ating mga atletang Bangsamoro dahil sa kanilang pagbibigay ng matayog na karangalan hindi lang sa ating rehiyon kundi pati na rin sa buong Pilipinas. Ang tagumpay ni Ginoong Abdul Qudus Muhammad at Ginoong Ahmadini Yusuf Talapas ay dapat na ipagpunyagi dahil sa melyaheng ito ay may papakita at may papamalas natin na ang mga Bangsamoro ay may angking galing at kakayahan na makipagsabayan at magwagi sa iba't ibang larangan ng sports sa pandaigdigang antas. Ito ay magsisilbing halimbawa sa ating mga kabataan upang sila ay mas lalo pa magsumikap na maabot ang kanilang pinakamataas sa potensyal na magdadala ng mga natatanging karangalan sa ating rehiyong Bangsamoro. Muli, ipinapaabot ko ang aking taus-pusong pagpupugay kay Ginoong Abdul Qudus Muhammad at Ginoong Ahmadini Yusuf Talapas. Let us unite in applauding these outstanding athletes and may their success inspire us to achieve even greater heights in the future, inshallah. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang ating mga atletang Bangsamoro. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, it appears that there is no member of the Parliament who wishes to interpolate. Therefore, I would like to make an omnibus motion to dispense with the period of interpellation and debate as well as the period of amendment with just one manifestation courtesy of MP by Intan Ampatuan, Mr. Speaker. It must have been just a typographical error in the proposed resolution. Nagkapalit po yung mga magulang nila. Si Abdul Kudos Muhammad at saka si Almadini Yusuf Talapas ay nagkabaliktad po yung parents dito sa resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I stand corrected for that. And that forms your, as part of the amendment ba? Okay na. Matter of style.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Typo.
Yung secretariat ang secretariat ang nag-ayos. 1 minute suspension, Mr. Speaker.
1 minute suspension. Session resume.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, may we recognize MP Ali Montaha Babaw?
Gentleman from Land of those rules recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Isang katanungan lang po ito because earlier the chair had approved the motion to consolidate these two resolutions, 467 and 459. Now, my question is, ano po ang ating gagamitin na wording dito? Kasi based on the resolution number 467, the authors used the word fighters. While in the resolution number 459, the author, MP Ramos, had used the word athletes. So my question is, ano po gagamitin natin dito? So I would like to register my support to the use of the word athletes. Because fighters could be fighter in the battlefield, fighter in anywhere. But I would like to support the resolution filed by MP Ramos using the word athletes. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker?
Floor leader.
Yes, if I may respond, whenever we consolidate resolutions on the floor and we approve it subject to style, Mr. Speaker, the authors are being consulted as to the final language of the consolidated resolution, just to address the question of MP Babaw. But just the same, Mr. Speaker, I think...
So if we approve this subject to style, eventually the authors will still be
Yes, the Secretariat will consult with the authors, Mr. Speaker.
The gentleman from Lanao del Sur satisfied with the response of the floor leader?
Well, of course, I am satisfied, Mr. Speaker. However, the movement must refresh his motion to add the word or sentence subject to style. We consolidate these two and approve it subject to style.
Yeah, the motion has not yet been restated. We are just, the floor leader made sure that there are no interpellators or proposed movements for amendments.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm satisfied, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. On that note, Mr. Speaker, I move that we dispense with the period of interpellation and debate and the period of amendment. Mr.
There's now a
Speaker.
motion from the floor to dispense with the period of interpellation and amendment. It has been seconded. I'm hearing no objection. The motion is approved.
I further move that we approve the consolidated resolution subject to style.
There is now a motion from the floor to approve the resolution, the consolidated proposed resolutions subject to style. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
We move, Mr. Speaker, to propose resolution number 461. May we request the Secretariat to please read the title, the author, and the co-authors.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 461, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 461 entitled, "A Resolution Urging the Ministry of Basic, Higher and Technical Education, MBHTE, on implementation of mainstreaming indigenous peoples' education for inclusive and culturally relevant learning to public elementary and secondary high school." Author, Member of the Parliament, Roylin Mendoza. Co-authors, Members of Parliament, Susana Nayatin, Eddie Ali, Nurreda Miswari, Jamila Ramos, Muhammad Kelly Antao, Tarhata Maglangit, and Faisal Karun.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we refer proposed resolution number 461 to the Committee on Basic, Higher and Technical Education and the Committee on Indigenous Peoples Affairs.
There's a motion coming from the floor to refer proposed resolution number 461 to the Committee on Basic, Higher and Technical Education and to the Committee on Indigenous Peoples Affairs. It's been seconded. I'm hearing no objection. The motion is approved.
Next, Mr. Speaker, is proposed resolution number 463. May we request the Secretariat to please read the title, the author, and the co-authors.
The Secretary is directed to read the title proposed resolution number 463, including the name, the authors, and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 463 entitled, "Resolution Recognizing, Protecting, Respecting, and Preserving the Sacred Brown Stone, Batu, in Mount Firis in the western portion of the municipality of Datu, Saudi Ampatuan, Maguindanao del Sur." Author, Member of Parliament, Roylin Mendoza. Co-authors, Members of Parliament, Susana Nayatin, Eddie Ali, Nurreda Miswari, Jamila Ramos, Muhammad Kelly Antao, Tarhata Maglangit, and Faisal Karun.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we refer proposed resolution number 463 to the Committee on Indigenous Peoples Affairs and the Committee on Trade, Investment, and Tourism.
There is a motion coming from the floor to refer proposed resolution number 463 to refer the same to refer proposed resolution number 463 to the Committee on Indigenous Peoples Affairs and to the Committee on Trade, Investment, and Tourism. It's been seconded. Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Next, Mr. Speaker, is proposed resolution number 466. May we request the Secretary to please read the title, the author, and the co-authors.
Secretariat, please read the title proposed resolution number 466, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 466 entitled, "Resolution for the Implementation of Republic Act number 10916, together with its implementing rules and regulations, requiring the Ministry of Transportation and Communications, MOTC, in coordination with the Land Transportation Office, LTO, the Ministry of Trade, Investment, and Tourism, MTIT, and the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board, LTFRB, to implement the law on speed limit in the area of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao and appropriating funds therefore." Authors, Members of Parliament, Muhammad Kelly Antao, Suhaib Oranon, Basir Uto, Tawakal Mitimbang, and Mujib Abu. Co-authors, Member of Parliament, Faisal Karun.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we refer proposed resolution number 466 to the Committee on Trade, Investment, and Tourism and the Committee on Transportation and Communications.
There's a motion to refer proposed resolution number 466 to the Committee on Trade, Investment, and Tourism and
COTC, Committee on Transportation and Communications.
the Committee on Transportation and Communication. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Next, Mr. Speaker, is proposed resolution number 468. May we request the Secretariat to please read the title, the authors, and the authors.
The Secretariat, please read the title of proposed resolution number 468, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Propose a resolution number 468 entitled, a resolution requesting the Department of Foreign Affairs to endorse the Bangsamoro Pilgrimage Authority, Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, to the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah, Jeddah, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, as the agency exercising administration and supervision over Muslim pilgrims from within the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region to Mecca, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Authors, members of the Parliament, Suharto Ismail, Obaida Pakasam, Hashim Edilangalan, Eddie Ali, Jamila Ramos, Shailay Hadumama Alba, Susana Anayatin, Aida Silongan, Matarul Istino, Lanang Ali Jr., Marjani Makasalong, Baileng Mantawel, Abdomo Hasim, Mosber Alaudin, Muhammad Kelly Antaum, and Said Sheikh.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we refer proposed resolution 468 to the Committee on Rules.
Motion coming from the floor to refer proposed resolution number 468 to refer the same to the Committee on Rules. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Next, Mr. Speaker, is proposed resolution number 472. May we request the Secretariat to please read the title and the authors.
Secretariat, please read the title of proposed resolution number 472, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Propose a resolution number 472 entitled, a resolution commending the esteemed Bangsamoro scholars who recently graduated in the different fields of Islamic studies at the Al-Azhar University in Cairo, Egypt. Authors, members of the Parliament, Abdul Karim Miswari, Abdul Aziz Aminuddin, then Martin Kahalan, Hamid Malik, Nur Reda Miswari, Randall Parcasio, and Tarhata Maglangit.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we treat proposed resolution number 472 as a simple resolution.
There is a motion coming from the floor leader to treat proposed resolution number 472 as a simple resolution. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, may I move that we recognize one of the authors, MP Hamid Diu Malik.
The gentleman from Sulu is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This resolution commending the esteemed Bangsamoro scholars who recently graduated in the different fields of Islamic studies at the Al-Azhar University in Cairo, Egypt. The pursuit for academic excellence in the field of Islamic studies, we should recognize and celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates from the Al-Azhar University in Cairo, Egypt. For academic school year 2022-2023, 13 esteemed Bangsamoro scholars in the different fields of Islamic studies completed their courses at Al-Azhar University in Cairo, Egypt. These are Abdul Mujid Jailani Usman, Sharia wal Qanon, Major Sharia Islamiyah. Luqman Limanda Hujjatun, Sharia wal Qanon, Major Sharia Islamiyah. Zambas Imamil Sangkula, Usuluddin, Major in Hadith. Abdul Qadir Kapalahu Haddaman, Usuluddin, Major in Hadith. Ali Mamukhan Romangar, Usuluddin, Major in Tafsir. Asma bin Dilehan Luqman, Sharia wal Qanon, Major in Kanun. Nassar Salsal Agwam, Kulliyatu Da'wa, Jamal Palau Dimasipun, Usuluddin, Major in Hadith. Aslani Dumangkag Jalal, Sharia Islamiyah. Nur Misbah Isa Abdul Muhaimin, Sharia Islamiyah. Najib Sarif Nur, Sharia Islamiyah. Abdullah Pulau Alang, Sharia Islamiyah. Ashafani Asim Abu Tazil, Sharia wal Qanon, Major in Sharia Islamiyah. These Islamic scholars are the backbone of this Bangsamoro liberation, and the remarkable achievements of these scholars have been contributed great pride and honor to the Islamic community in general and the Bangsamoro in particular. Islamic knowledge and propagation are greatly contributing to uplifting of human welfare and well-being of Muslims in this world, in the here and in the hereafter. The graduation of these Islamic scholars shall yield further strength and motivation to the Bangsamoro. So in recognition of these sacrifices, hard work, and perseverance, it is but proper to recognize the efforts of the foregoing esteemed Islamic scholars in their quest for eternal knowledge that is indispensable to the moral and spiritual liberation of the Bangsamoro. So we request the Bangsamoro Transition Authority to commend these esteemed Bangsamoro scholars who recently graduated in the different fields of Islamic studies at the Al-Azhar University in Cairo, Egypt. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Floor Leader.
Okay. Mr. Speaker, I move that we open the period of interpellation and debate.
There is a motion from the floor to open the period of interpellation debate. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
May we recognize Mr. Speaker, Deputy Speaker, Attorney Lanang Ali Jr.
The gentleman from Sultan Kudarat, Maguindanao del Norte is recognized.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It's just a matter of a manifestation, Mr. Speaker, considering that I've been browsing my social media account, Mr. Speaker, and marami po ang mga Bangsamoro actually ang nakagraduate sa international Islamic universities. Not particularly lang sa Cairo, also the other university, Mr. Speaker. I'm referring to the Islamic University of Medina, and I think bago lang sila nag-post ng mga Bangsamoro na nakagraduate dito sa university. In fact, ito binubuksan ko ngayon sa social media ko. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Marami po, more than 30 plus po ang nakagraduate na Bangsamoro in different field, Islamic studies in University, Islamic University of Medina, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Mr. Speaker, I would like to share that this Bangsamoro ulamas must also be recognized by this Parliament. That will be all, Mr. Speaker.
Floor Leader, you will propose an amendment?
Mr. Speaker, it being a mere manifestation, there is no need for a response for that particular statement. Is there any other member of the Parliament who wish to interpolate? Mr. Speaker, there being no other interpellator, I move to terminate the period of interpellation.
There is now a motion to terminate the period of interpellation. It's been seconded. The motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, I move to approve.
Period of amendment.
I move to terminate open the period of amendment.
There's now a motion to open the period of amendment. It's been seconded. The motion is approved. I think there are no proposed amendments.
Mr. Speaker, there being no interpellator earlier, I move also to terminate the period of amendment.
There's now a motion coming from the floor to terminate the period of amendment. It's been seconded. The motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, I move to approve resolution number 472.
Subject to style.
Subject to style, Mr. Speaker.
There's a motion to approve proposed resolution number 472, subject to style. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Moving on to item number 9 in the agenda, Mr. Speaker, may we request the Secretary General to read proposed resolution number 477.
There is a Secretariat read please read proposed resolution number 477, including the name, the authors, and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 477 entitled A Resolution Urging the Ministry of Trade, Investments and Tourism, MTIT, to conduct tourism planning activities in the provinces of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, BARM, for the purpose of crafting a comprehensive tourism plan for the local government units, LGUs. Author, Member to Parliament, John Anthony Lim.
Mr. Speaker, I move to refer this particular resolution to the Committee on Trade and Industry and Tourism and the Committee on Local Government.
There is a motion to refer proposed resolution number 477 to the Committee on Trade, Investment and Tourism. Any second? And including Committee on Local
CILG, Committee on Local Government.
Committee on Local Government. It's been seconded. The motion is approved.
Moving on to item number 10 in the order of business, may we request the Secretary General to read proposed resolution 481,
Secretariat, please.
authored by our MP Susana S. Anayatin.
Secretariat, please read the title proposed resolution number 481, including the name, the authors, and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 481 entitled A Resolution Congratulating New Lawyers in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region for successfully passing the 2023 bar examination. Author, Member of Parliament, Susana Anayatin.
Mr. Speaker, I move to treat this as a simple resolution.
There's a motion coming from the floor to treat proposed resolution number 481 as a simple resolution. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, may we recognize MP Susana Anayatin for her opening statement.
The lady from Datuudin Sinswat Maguindanao is recognized.
Good afternoon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Happy New Year, everyone. Mr. Speaker, in the realm of legal education and practice, milestones are not merely personal triumphs, but symbols of collective strength and commitment to the ideals of justice and the rule of law. Mr. Speaker, 3,812 or 36.77% of the 10,387 examinees passed the September 2023 bar examination as announced by the Supreme Court last December 5, 2023. The rigors of the bar examinations are known to be arduous, demanding not only a profound understanding of the law, but also unwavering commitment to ethical standards, as it is the only professional examination in the country that is not supervised by the Professional Regulation Commission or PRC. Mr. Speaker, by extending our congratulations, we commend the intellectual prowess and diligence exhibited by these successful candidates. This recognition resonates not only within the confines of their achievements, but also reflects the high standards of legal education and training within the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Mr. Speaker, publicly recognizing the efforts of these new lawyers aims to inspire not only them, but also aspiring legal professionals within the region. This resolution will not only build a positive image, but will also reinforce the belief in the capabilities of individuals hailing from the region, contributing to a broader narrative of regional competence and excellence of the professionals in the BARM. Hence, the approval of this resolution is earnestly sought. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Lord Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to Mr. Speaker, I move to open the period of interpellation and
There's a motion to open the period of interpellation debate. Any second, hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, may we recognize MP Bayintan Abatuan.
The lady from Maguindanao is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Would the good sponsor yield to some clarificatory questions?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the resolution is congratulating the new lawyers who recently passed in the 2023 bar examination. I was browsing the resolution whereas Mr. Speaker, I would like to know because there are no figures stated in the whereas.
1 minute suspension. Session resumed. You may proceed with the interpellation.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I was asking, Mr. Speaker, may we know from the proponent how many were the passers of this bar examination in the entire country, and how many are coming from the Bangsamoro?
Mr. Speaker, there are 3,812. There are 10,387 examinees and 36.77 passed for 3,812, Mr. Speaker, are the examinees in the whole country. For the Bangsamoro, Mr. Speaker, there are two prestigious schools. One is Mindanao State University in Marawi, which produced 112 successful bar examinees in 2023. The other is Notre Dame University in Cotabato City with 32 bar passers. In total, Mr. Speaker, there are 144 new lawyers in the Bangsamoro region in the year 2023, excluding those Bangsamoro located outside the bar. Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, is it only the Mindanao State University and the Notre Dame University, the institutions that offers College of Law, Mr. Speaker, in the Bangsamoro?
I think so, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, the resolution speaks of congratulating new lawyers coming from the Bangsamoro. It may or may not, they might come from MSU, Marawi City, and Notre Dame University in Cotabato City. But when we talk about new lawyers, they could come from various parts of the country, but they are also Bangsamoro. Is it part of the resolution, Mr. Speaker?
We have no data about those bar passers who are Bangsamoro but located outside the bar, Mr. Speaker.
And so, Mr. Speaker, we are only congratulating the 144 passers coming from the two academic institutions.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, but we welcome any amendment that can be proposed by anybody here.
With that note, Mr. Speaker, in the period of amendment, Mr. Speaker, maybe the author would gladly include it not as not as an amendment, but when I read the resolution, the supposedly part of the speech that talks about the number of lawyers who pass the resolution is not part of the whereases of this resolution. It should have been part of that. And to include specifically, if we want to congratulate only the 144 passers coming from the two schools, maybe we should be very specific about this and include in the full text of the resolution. And I suggest that because this will be a recurring resolution, every year we will do the same, Mr. Speaker. I guess as part of one of our proposed amendments, Mr. Speaker, later on, we will include that something of this kind will be put together in a proposed amendment to the rules, Mr. Speaker. But I suggest, for this specific resolution, to include some data because I haven't found any data, although there was mentioned in the sponsorship speech. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Duly noted. Floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no other interpellator, I move to terminate the period of interpellation.
The floor leader is now moving to terminate the period of amendment, the period of interpellation. Any second? There being no objection, the motion is approved.
I move to open the period of amendment.
There is a motion to open the period of amendment. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, may we recognize again MP Bayintan Ampatuan.
The lady from Maguindanao is recognized once again.
Mr. Speaker, my proposal is to include one whereas which talks about the number of examinees, number of passers nationwide, and the number of passers coming from the two major schools or academic institutions in the Bangsamoro autonomous regions, which were discussed earlier, Mr. Speaker, subject to style.
I yield, Mr. Speaker.
Who will make the languaging? The Secretariat?
I can actually language it now, pero baka sayang yung oras.
So, Mr. Speaker, considering that there is already a data on record with regards to the actual number of passers at the national level and the data of the number of passers
In the barn.
in the barn, so we will just direct the Secretariat to input that into the amendment and subject to style. Mr.
Secretariat, take note.
So with that, Mr. Speaker, I move to terminate the period of amendment.
The floor leader is moving to terminate the period of amendment. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, I move to
Approved.
approve resolution 481 subject to style.
There's a motion coming from the floor to approve proposed resolution number 481 subject to style. It's been seconded. The motion is approved.
Moving on to item number 11 in the order of business, may we request the Secretary General to read proposed resolution number 484
The Secretary is
and to
direct.
read the one and only main author of the resolution. Mr.
The
Speaker.
Secretariat is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 484, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 484 entitled Resolution respectfully requesting the Department of Justice to realign the original jurisdiction of the National Bureau of Investigation in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, NBI BARM, and establish district offices in every province of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, including the Special Geographic Area. Author, Member of Parliament, Omar Yasser, SEMA.
Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to refer the resolution 484 to the Committee on Bangsamoro Justice System.
There is a motion from the floor to refer proposed resolution number 484 to the Committee on Bangsamoro Justice System. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Moving on to item number 12 in the order of business, may I request the Secretary General to read together proposed resolution 489, proposed resolution 490, and proposed resolution 491. And may we also request that the titles, the authors, and the co-authors of all three resolutions be read together. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
The Secretary is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 489, 490, and 491, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 489 entitled A Resolution Commending sa Kinur Ain Mugong de Lasas of Tawi-Tawi for being declared one of the 9 Mandilikha ng Bayan by President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. for her commitment to safeguarding and promoting the Sama Eagle Dance tradition. Author, Member of the Parliament, John Anthony Lim. Proposed resolution number 490 entitled A Resolution Honoring Haja Sakinur Ain Mugong de Lasas as one of the recipients of the 2023 Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan as a Sama Master of Traditional Dance for her distinctive mastery and commitment to safeguarding and promoting the Sama Eagle dance tradition, commending her extraordinary contributions to the Bangsamoro culture and arts. Author, Member of Parliament Amil Bahar Mawalil and Rasol Mitmug Jr. Co-authors, Members of Parliament Liza Alamia, Baintan ng Batuan, Don Mustafa Loong, Soharto Ambuludto, and Rasul Ismail. Proposed Resolution Number 491 entitled Resolution Commending Sakinur Ain Mugong de Lasas, a native Sama of Tawi-Tawi for being declared Manlilikha ng Bayan 2023. Authors, Members of Parliament Eddie Ali, Buhagyar Iqbal, Aida Silungan, Faisalin Tago, Alspar Usman, Baintan ng Batuan, Said Sheikh, Kadel Sinurindig Jr., and Susana Anayatin. Co-authors, Members of Parliament Hatimil Hasan, Soharto Ambuludto, Khalid Haji Abdowa, Ramon Piang Sr., Den Martin Kahalang, Tawakal Mitimbang, Muhammad Kelly Antaw, Basir Utto, Suwaib Oranon, Mujib Abu, Michael Mitimbang, Siti Fahani, Uy Oyod, Ali Muntaha Babaw, Basit Abbas, and Abdulaziz Aminuddin.
Mr. Speaker, I move to consolidate proposed resolution 489 with PR 490 and 491. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
There's a motion to consolidate proposed resolution number 489 with PR number 490 and 491. It has been seconded. The motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. May we recognize the honorable members of the Parliament from Tawi-Tawi, MP John Anthony Lim, and to be followed by MP Amil Bahar S. Mawalil and MP Eddie Ali for their opening statement. Thank you.
Floor leader, please move for its treatment as a simple resolution.
Mr. Speaker, I move to treat this resolution, the three resolutions as simple resolutions.
There is a motion from the floor to treat them as simple resolution. Any second? There being no objection, the motion is approved. You may now proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. I'm happy and honored to share this stage with also proponents of similar resolutions, which just been consolidated, fellow Tawi-Tawian, Brother Amir and Kaka Ed Ali. So let me share a little information. This morning, I was able to talk with the honoree, the subject of this resolution of ours, and she conveys her heartfelt thanks to the Parliament, to the members who have acknowledged her achievement being awarded by the President as Manlilikha ng Bayan 2023. But let me read a few notes, Mr. Speaker. Today, I sponsor a resolution that holds great significance for our cultural heritage. It is with immense pride that we honor Sakinur Ain Mugong de Lasas, a native of Tawi-Tawi, Simunol, rightfully recognized as Manlilikha ng Bayan for the year 2023. Ms. de Lasas is also one of the founders of a world-renowned Tambuli dance troupe. Ms. de Lasas is not just an artist, but a custodian of our rich and diverse cultural legacy. Her remarkable dedication to preserving and elevating our traditional arts, in this case, the Eagle Dance of Sama, has been a beacon of inspiration and pride for our nation. Her work transcends the boundaries of mere craftsmanship. It embodies the soul and spirit of our cultural identity. Esteemed colleagues, through her exceptional skills and passionate commitment, Ms. de Lasas has played an instrumental role in keeping our traditions, vibrant, and relevant in the modern era. Her recognition as a manlilika ng bayan is a testament to the significant role that traditional artists play in the cultural tapestry of our nation. This resolution is therefore a gesture of our collective admiration and gratitude for her contributions. I therefore urge my esteemed colleagues to support this as well as the resolutions of our colleagues from the island provinces and other MPs to support this resolution wholeheartedly. Shukran. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, may we recognize MP Amil Bahar S. Mawalil.
Gentleman from Tawi-Tawi is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. I would just like to read a brief annotation of the newly awarded Gawad ng Manlilika ng Bayan. So she was born in Simunol, Tawi-Tawi. Hadja Sakinul Ain Mugong de Lasas has been exposed to the traditional Sama dance called Igal. In Tausug, it is called Pangalay. And in Yakan, it is called Pamansak. Through her mother, she learned the intricate and spiritually sophisticated art form that is underpinned by the Islamic principle of Tawhid, or the unity of all creation. In her later life, she moved to Bungao, Tawi-Tawi, and became a pioneering member of the Tambuli cultural dance troupe founded in 1974. Mr. Speaker, from her early exposure in her community, it was in Bungao where she honed and demonstrated her expertise of the traditional Sama dance. Countless students, researchers, cultural groups, and enthusiasts have traveled to Tawi-Tawi only to seek her authoritative guidance on Igal in its most pristine form, undiluted by modern influences. Mr. Speaker, today, Igal has been performed and known not just in the island provinces of Tawi-Tawi, Sulu, and Basilan, but across the world, including Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, Belgium, among others. Were it not for the tireless effort of a cultural bearer exemplified par excellence by the Igal master Hadja Sakinul Ain Mugong de Lasas, it would be difficult to imagine Igal to have reached the reputed status that it enjoys today beyond the island provinces of the Bangsamoro. Now, Mr. Speaker, this traditional Sama dance is renowned internationally. Mr. Speaker, on December 15, 2023, that was last year, her towering reputation was further recognized by the national government through the proclamation number 427 by His Excellency Ferdinand Marcos Jr. for her, quote, commitment to safeguarding and promotion of the Sama Igal, end of quote. Mr. Speaker, given her immense contribution not only to the preservation of our unique cultures in the Bangsamoro region, but also to their promotion spanning decades, it is only wise for this body, the Bangsamoro Parliament, to further commend her efforts as one and only Igal Master, Haji Sakinul Ain Mugong de Lasas of Bungao, Tawi-Tawi. Mr. Speaker, I am appealing to this body to recognize and honor the Gawad ng Manlilika ng Bayan from my island province of Tawi-Tawi by passing these three resolutions. Thank you very much.
Finally, Mr. Speaker, may we recognize MP Eddie M. Ali. Thank you.
The other gentleman from Tawi-Tawi is Lord.
Na puso upang mag-sponsor ng isang resolusyong naglalayong magbigay parangal o pagkilala sa isang natatanging individual sa kanyang walang paubaling pagbabahagi ng panahon sa larang ng pagpapahalaga at pagpayaman ng ating kultura. Ang inilatag resolusyong ito ay pagpapakilala kay Sakinor Ain Mugong de Lasas, isang sama master sa traditional na sa traditional na sayaw mula sa Simunol Tawi-Tawi na siyang idineklarang manlilikha ng bayan 2023. Pinagkaloob po ng Section 15, Artikulo 14 ng 1987 Constitution ng Pilipinas na nagbibigay tuon sa pagtangkilik o pagtaguyod sa kalagayan ng sining at panitikan. Nagbibigay diin sa kahalagahan ng pangangalaga, pagpapalaganap at pagpapatanyag ng ating kasaysayan at cultural heritage. Ang Republic Act No. 7355 ay lubos na nagpapatibay nitong commitment sa pamagitan ng pagkilala sa National Living Treasure o manlilikha ng bayan na nagtatanglay ng mataas na level sa teknikal at kahusayang artistiko na sa traditional na sining ng Pilipinas. Ngayon, buong karangalan po nating kinikilala si Sakinor Ain Mugong de Lasas sa kanyang kahangahangang pagsusumikap na itaguyod at palaganapin ang traditional na sayaw ng sama o igal, isang yaman sa ating kultura na may malalim na ugnayan sa kasaysayan ng Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Sa pamagitan ng kanyang dedikasyon at husay sa sining, siya ay naging buhay na patunay ng kayamanan ng ating kultura. Si Sakinor Ain de Lasas ay naging direktor ng Tambuli Cultural Troupe ng Mindanao State University at Tawi-Tawi na ako'y Chancellor pa noon. Ang proklamasyong ng Pangulo ng Pilipinas sa pamagitan ng proklamasyon bilang 427 ay nagpapatunay sa kahusayan ni Sakinor Ain Mugong de Lasas at ng kanyang mahalagang papel bilang tagapangalaga ng ating kultural na pagkakakilanlan. Ang resolusyong ito sa makatwid ay isang munti, ngunit makabuluhang pasasalamat at paghanga para sa kanyang pagsusumikap. Ang pagkilalang manlilikha ng bayan 2023 kay Sakinor Ain Mugong de Lasas ay hindi lamang tagumpay para sa kanya, kundi isang kolektibong tagumpay para sa ating rehiyon. Ito ay nagpapakita ng kahalagahan ng pangangalaga at pagpapataguyod ng ating pagkaiba-ibang kultura na matiyak ang yaman ng ating mga tradisyon ay mananatiling buhay at magbibigay inspirasyon sa mga darating na henerasyon. Bilang pangwakas, kagalang-galang na tagapagsalita, umaasa ako sa suporta ng aking mga kapwang miyembro ng ating parlamento sa pagpasa ng resolusyong ito na nagpaparating ng aming taus-pusong pagbati at pagkilala kay Sakinor Ain Mugong de Lasas. Sa pamamagitan nito, ating pinatutunayan ang ating pangako sa pagtataguyod at pangangalaga ng yaman ng ating cultural heritage. Na kinikilala ang kahalagahan at individual tulad niya sa paghubog ng cultural landscape ng mga sama ng tawi-tawi at ng Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Maraming salamat po. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to open the period of interpellation.
There is now a motion from the floor to open the period of interpellation debate. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
May we recognize MP Kyle for a brief manifestation.
Gentleman from Lanao del Sur is recognized.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Mr. Speaker, I just would like to make a manifestation that all members present should be part of the consolidated bill.
Any objection? Being none, the Secretariat take note.
A resolution rather, sorry.
Take note, all members present are included as co-authors.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to terminate the period of interpellation.
There is now a motion from the floor to terminate the period of interpellation debate. Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, I move to terminate the period of
Dispense.
I move to dispense the period of amendment.
There's now a motion from the floor to dispense with the period of amendment.
Now,
Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Now, Mr. Speaker, I move to approve Resolution 489, Consolidated Resolutions 489, 490, and 491, subject to style.
There's now a motion coming from the floor to approve consolidated resolutions number 489, 490, and 491, subject to style. It has been seconded. The motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, we now move to the final agenda in the order of business. We are now on item number 9, resolutions referred to the committee. May we request the Secretary General to read the title of Committee Report 08 submitted by the Committee on Public Works.
The Secretary is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 84 and 99, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Committee Report number 8 submitted by the Committee on Public Works in consolidated proposed resolution numbers 84 and 99 entitled Resolution requesting the Department of Public Works and Highways, DPWH National, to prioritize repair, reconstruction, rehabilitation, improvement, and maintenance of the national highways and bridges in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao Bar.
Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may we recognize the chairperson of the Committee on Public Works, MP Hussein P. Munoz.
The gentleman from Davao Oriental is recognized.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. My courtesy to the Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speakers, to Majority Floor Leaders, my fellow Honorable Members of the Parliament, and all those who are present today in this session. Mr. Speaker, allow me to express my gratitude to all the members of the Committee on Public Works for their participation and efforts in the committee meetings. With their invaluable and untiring efforts, the Committee on Public Works were able to agree on a consolidated form of the two proposed resolutions entitled Resolution calling on the Department of Public Works and Highways National through the PWH BARM and Ministry of Public Works BARM to improve, upgrade, and reconstruct all bridges located within the BARM region, and resolution requesting the Department of Public Works and Highway DPWH National to prioritize the maintenance and rehabilitation of national highways and bridges in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. After a series of deliberation, Mr. Speaker, the committee were able to produce a consolidated draft of the two proposed resolutions, making it only one. Members of the committee unanimously agreed on the consolidated form and recommend its approval before this same Parliament. Moreover, there being a consolidation, the committee deems it appropriate to be the author of the consolidated proposed resolution. Mr. Speaker, it is an honor to submit the consolidated proposed resolution now entitled Resolution requesting the Department of Public Works and Highways, DPWH National, to prioritize the repair, reconstruction, rehabilitation, improvements and maintenance of the national highways and bridges in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region and Muslim Mindanao. Shukran. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt committee report number 08 for deliberation of this.
There is a motion coming from the floor to adopt committee report number 08 for deliberation. Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
I move to open the period of interpellation.
There is now a motion to open the period of interpellation and debate. Any second? Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, may we recognize our first interpellator,
Jam Ramos.
My sister, MP Jamila Ramos.
The lady from Maguindanao, Lanao del Sur, and SGA is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Unang katanungan, kung mamarapati ng ating butihing sponsor, ang ating chair ng Committee on Public Works.
Inshallah.
Ang unang katanungan ko po ay maaari niyo po bang ilahad sa amin kung meron po bang inconvenience, no, or risk ngayon na kinakaharap ang ating mga kababayan, especially those in the mga residente, no, tsaka yung ganun din yung mga commuters na affected nitong mga kailangang i-repair ng mga roads and bridges.
May I have the main author, Madam Speaker? MP Bailig.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Well, before natin po ito ginawa ang resolution, final dito sa Parliament, this was, ang nag-trigger talaga sa atin ito yung nangyari after Paeng, yung Typhoon Paeng. So hindi naman siguro taliwas sa atin lahat na lahat tayo ay nagda-travel at nakikita natin ang lahat ng mga inconvenience, no? Sa mga kalsada natin, sa national highways, sa mga bridges. Hindi ko na isa-isahin pa ang lahat ng mga post on social medias na mga reklamo hinggil sa ating mga dilapidated at mga sira-sirang mga kalsada at mga bridges. Isa pa na nagpa-trigger sa atin para i-file ang resolution na ito is we know that even during the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao, during the armed days, how many decades na napansin na natin na we are really behind doon sa mga development, mga expansion, mga upgrading of national highways and bridges. That's why even if you go, kasi ako, nagta-travel ako, naka-travel ako via land trip from Mindanao to Luzon, and we can see the comparison. No, doon sa, so bakit dito sa atin, this decades na ito na problema, hindi maayos-ayos yung mga kalsada sa atin. So is it we are the least on the priority ba? Or ano ba, hindi ba tayo nakikita? Or maybe I don't know, for some reasons, baka siguro naman yung iba hindi nagta-travel by land trip. Alam mo, isa pa na inconvenience, hindi lang doon sa mga rough roads and mga bridges natin, kundi napakalapit sa mga vehicular accidents. Especially itong mga kalsada na merong mga ongoing na mga pakonti-konting mga development, mga inaayos. Dito lang sa atin, malapit sa atin, yung dito banda sa boundary ng Sultan Kudarat at Pigkawayan. Years na nandyan, nakatiwangwang ang bridges. So ano ba ang problema? Wala bang pera? Or hindi ba napapriority? That's why itong panawagan natin na ito ay hindi lang ito, actually years na ito, decades na ito na problema dito sa lugar natin. So hindi na namin maisa-isa kung what are the inconveniences are, pero I'm sure lahat natin dito, majority or maybe all members of this august body ay nagta-travel araw-araw at nakikita kung ano ang realidad dito sa lugar natin. So yun lang po, Mr. Speaker. Maybe baka may idagdag itong kasama ko.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ako po ay 100% na sumasang-ayon sa inyong paglalahad, no? Kung pag-uusapan ay inconvenience din man lang. Dahil ako din ay I'm a frequent traveler also at nararamdaman ko itong inconveniences at very risky, no? Sa safety and well-being ng mga commuters, ganun na rin yung mga residente kasi gawa nga ng mga vehicular accident, minsan may nadadamay, no, na mga kabahayan, no, along the roads. At hindi lang yon, nakikita ko rin na naapektuhan nito yung pag-transport, no, flow ng goods and services natin, no. So, malaking epekto talaga nito. Kaya naniniwala ako, and ito yung sunod na tanong ko sa ating butihing proponent, Mr. Speaker, kung ito ba ay may sense of urgency na dahil nabanggit na ito ay ilang taon na, no, na naging problema na ang iba ay remain unresolved. So ito po ba ay kinakailangan na ng sense of urgency of action mula sa ating DPWH?
Mr. Speaker, pag pinag-uusapan natin ang peace and development, may sense of urgency talaga yan. Dahil pag hindi natin ito agarang inayos at pag hindi natin ito binigyan ng pansin, ilang mga buhay pa ba ang kailangan nating masasakripisyo? Ilang mga properties, no, ang kailangan natin pang maisakripisyo dahil pag may mga aksidente, buhay at properties ang nakataya. Pangalawa, yung economic growth natin, it hampers yung accessibility, ang speedy access ng mga tao doon sa mga lugar na mahirap abutin dahil dito sa mga sirang mga kalsada at mga bridges.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, Madam Proponent. Yun lang po ang aking manifestation at at a later time, ito pong manifestation na ito ay gusto kong pagtibayin in the form of amendment na which I will present at a later time. Maraming salamat at ako po ay supportive dito sa resolution at kung mamarapatin ng ating butihing speaker at butihing proponent after my proposed amendment, I want to be associated with this resolution, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. May we proceed with the next interpellator? May we recognize MP Ramon Piang for a brief manifestation.
The gentleman from North UP Maguindanao del Norte is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. This is not an interpellation, but a manifestation and support to the urgency of this resolution. If any of the members of Parliament have been traveling the Awang UP South UP Libak National Highway, you can be a witness to the deteriorated portion of the highway is somewhere in Datu din, in Labungan. And if you go to the UP portion of the that national highway, you will see that somewhere in Mirab, Barangay Mirab, half of the road has already fallen. And kami po, pag nagdadaan ako, hinihintay ko na lang na mahulog yung kabila. We will be another victim. Kung nakita niyo yung nangyari sa Davao Highway, nahulog yung truck dahil na bumagsak yung kalsada. Let's hope and pray na di mangyayari sa atin ito. So, this humble representation is manifesting that this is an urgent resolution. And as soon as it will be approved, much the better for the Bangsamoro. Maraming salamat, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Our next interpellator, the third and final interpellator will be MP Ali Mintaha Babaw.
A gentleman from Lanao del Sur.
Thank you very much, Madam Floor Leader, Mr. Speaker. I don't know if the chair will allow me because I do not want to return to the podium to say about my proposed amendment. But if you will allow me now, after I will deliver my manifestation, I will also include in my speech. First, Mr. Speaker, for the information of this August chamber, I just arrived late from Lanao del Sur in this session. And always late. Why? Because of the road, the situation. Putol-putol ang kalsada, sira-sira, puputulin nila, bubutasan nila, hindi naman nila gagawin. No? Iiwanan nilang nakatiwangwang. So, siguro mga 50 to 100 meters, i-concrete nila, iiwanan nila. Bol-bol, it's not actually the inconvenience. We are not speaking here of, although it's really necessary for us to say something about inconvenience, but what about the danger? Yung aksidente na maaaring kumitil ng buhay ng ating mga kababayan. I remember, Mr. Speaker, in 1996, when Chairman Nur Mizwari about to meet the President, we were in the Manila Hotel together with the father of the Speaker, the Chikaka Mus. And then asked me, sabi niya, Ali, ano bang idea na gusto mo because I'll be meeting the President. We'll be riding the plane and going to Zamboanga. Ano ang suggestion mo? Sabi ko, sir, baka pwedeng hingin mo yung construction, concreting of the circumferential road of Lanao and Basilan, including the concreting of Cotabato Marawi Road. O sabi niya, sige, tapos ninot niya. And then, hanggang ngayon, there was, I observed that there was, yung putol-putol na implementation, and then may 100 meters, 50 meters, until now. It will take you minimum of 4 hours before you reach Marawi from Cotabato City because of our road situation. So, sa tingin ko, hindi ito talaga kailangan na ipabawalang bahala po natin sapagkat ang apektado ay ang Bangsamoro people because, my brother, we were traveling from Davao the other day. Tapos, biro siya. Sabi niya, Kuya, gusto mo malaman na pumasok na tayo sa farm? Without even looking at the sign of the boundary that you are entering farm? Sabi ko, although alam ko yung sagot niya, pero sabi niya, ano yun? Pag nakita mo, sabi niya, from Iligan, from Pagadian, from Davao, pag pumasok ka sa isang lugar na sira-sira ang kalsada, farm na yan. Sabi ko, totoo naman. Sira-sira. So, dapat ito hindi natin pawalang bahala, Mr. Speaker. Kasi, this is a responsibility of the national government Tapos ang baksak nito, ang tinatamaan nito, tayo. Bakit? Tayo minumura ng mga taong bayan. Sige ako explain sa Lanao del Sur. Wala kaming responsibilidad dyan. National government dyan. Hindi, farm yan. Farm yan. Mura dito, mura dyan. Sabi ko, farm yan. Wala ko kaming pakialam dyan. It is the national government that is given the mandate to construct, repair, maintain the national roads. Hindi kami. Wala, farm yan, farm. May mga masasakit pa doon. Wala kayong ginagawa dyan sa farm. Yung mga iba dyan, kinakain ng pera ng farm. You see, adding insult to injury. So, dapat ito, hindi natin we have to be very serious on this issue. We have to demand to the national government, huwag nila tayong paglaruan ng ganyan. Kasi hindi tama, pumunta ka sa Davao, paglagpas mo ng farm, ang gaganda ng kalsada, 6 lane. Cagayan de Oro, 6 lane. Zamboanga, 6 lane. Farm, 2 lane, sira-sira pa. So, yun ang aking paparating sa ating mga kapatid, Mr. Speaker. And if you will allow me to include the word resolution strongly in the title of the resolution. Kasi nakalagay po dito, resolution requesting. So, although kaya tinanong ko, if you will allow me, para hindi na ako babalik dito, to say about my proposed amendment, isasama ko. Kung hindi, later on, maybe the floor leader can put it on record that my proposed amendment is to include the word is strongly requesting. Yung before the word requesting, idagdag natin yung strongly. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
That is strongly noted, Mr. Speaker. And with that, I move to terminate the period of interpellation.
It's been seconded. The motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, I move to open the period of amendment. And with the earlier notation for the Secretariat to take note of the proposed amendment to insert the word strongly in the title of the resolution. That will be subject to style, Mr. Speaker. Now, may we recognize MP Jamila Ramos.
The lady from Maguindanao, Lanao del Sur, NSJ is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Dalawa lang po yung aking proposed amendment. I'd like to go on the body of the resolution first before the title. I'd like to propose for an additional whereas clause before the resolution clause, and my proposed language is already posted in the screen. Ito po siya, whereas the immediate repair and rehabilitation of these roads and bridges in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region is not only crucial for ensuring the safety and well-being of its residents and commuters, but also essential for maintaining the region's economic stability and facilitating the unimpeded flow of goods and services, thereby underscoring the necessity of prompt and effective action by the DPWH. Mr. Speaker, I believe that we should highlight the impact of or the implications of this infrastructure damages, thereby my proposed resolution, Mr. Speaker. Proposed amendment, Mr. Speaker.
Floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, may we hear from the main sponsor?
Mr. Speaker, maybe we generally the idea is there, but yung last word lang na prompt and effective, maybe prompt and immediate action.
Delete the word effective.
Immediate,
And
replace
effective.
with immediate.
Immediate.
Or maybe we delete the word. Meron
Mr.
pala sa taas immediate. Prompt action ba na? Prompt action. No. We delete the... Yes, that's what...
I believe, Mr. Speaker, I think prompt and immediate have the same
Yeah,
Meaning?
and that's why we are deleting the and effective. Hindi, no. Action, prompt action.
Delete the effective.
Delete the word and effective. And effective, pati yung and. Prompt action.
Any other proposed amendment? There being none.
I'm okay with the proposal, with the counter proposal, Mr. Speaker.
Secretariat, take note.
I'll go to my final proposed amendment to the title. Since we are in agreement that this resolution should require an immediate action from the National DPWH, I'd like to add a word immediate after the word to prioritize immediate repair, reconstruction, rehabilitation, etc., Mr. Speaker.
Floor Leader.
Yeah, we accept because it's already part of the
Secretariat,
in the
take
body
note.
of the resolution.
Secretariat, take note.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That would be all. Again, I'd like to be associated with this resolution, Mr. Speaker.
And maybe as part of counter proposal, the last part that we can include copy of this resolution be furnished to the DPW at Central Office.
Additional parents.
Secretariat, take note. Copies should be
Resolve
distributed.
finally that copy of this resolution be furnished to the DPW at Central Office. Resolve finally.
Floor Leader.
Thank you very much for the amendments. Mr. Speaker, I move to terminate the.
Mr. Speaker, I remember.
Part of the time.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Mr. Speaker, I move to terminate the period of amendment.
There's now a motion coming from the floor to terminate the period of amendment. It's been seconded. The motion is approved.
Now, with the earlier notation, Mr. Speaker, to add the word strong and subject to style in the title of the resolution, I move to approve
Amended.
the amended committee report and consolidated resolution 84 and PR 99 subject to style, Mr. Speaker.
There is now a motion coming from the floor to approve the amended consolidated report on PR number. What's this PR number?
84 and 99.
84 and 99, subject to style. Any second? There being no objection, the consolidated PR number 84 and 99 is approved, subject to style.
Now, Mr. Speaker, considering that the chair of the Committee on Health is not around due to health reason, may I move that we defer consideration of committee report number 45.
There is a motion coming from the floor to defer consideration of proposed resolution proposed resolution number 304. It's been seconded. The motion is approved. Deferred to another day.
There being no other item in the order of business for today's session, I move to adjourn
Until tomorrow?
Until tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Mr.
There is a
Speaker.
motion.
Thank you very much.
Session is adjourned until 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.